This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series on manifestation, getting what you really want, being who you really are. Mindfulness. How do we begin? We spoke last time about stripping away, we've been speaking the whole time about stripping away false needs, false desires, false ideas of manifestation, false ideas of what I want and who I am, what I want to manifest, and finding the truth of who I am, what I really want, and what I really want to manifest, which are all one answer: divinity. The way we do this, there's many ways we do this, but one way that can't be avoided is called mindfulness, which means we begin or continue and deepen our practice of watching ourselves. Watching yourself. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? What's happening around me? But especially what's happening inside me. What is my experience? And almost all the time, very often in our lives, we have stimulus. Something happens in traffic, something happens at work, something happens on the bus, something happens in the home, something happens. Things are always happening. Very happening world. So something happens, and then pay attention. That person stepped in front of me in the line at the supermarket. What happened inside me when they did that? I felt frustration, anger. I felt like, how dare they? What do they think? That I'm not. Watch what happens. Watch your reactions. Watch your reactions when you see a mother kissing her child on the bus. Watch what happens when someone rudely says a comment to you. Watch what happens when you're having food, when you're hungry. Excuse me. Now I'm not going to re-record. We're just going to continue because watch what just happened. As that happened, I'm watching myself, understanding that what's happening here is I'm doing a presentation for people I know and people I don't know. I'm going to put this out on the internet, and I have to sneeze. Now, can I stop it? Apparently I can't stop this one. So I'm going to sneeze. I sneeze, and I come back. Do I re-record? All of these things are happening. All of these reactions to a simple sneeze. Now, most of the time, we go through all these thoughts and reactions unconsciously. They just happen, and then we move on to the next thing that just happens. And we're kind of like in this river of thoughts and feelings, and we never take the time to step out of the river onto the bank. Now, even though I was watching what was happening to myself as that happened, aware of, gee, I'm a little bit embarrassed, or should I do this, or should I do that, should I continue, should I re-record? All of these, there was some part of me that was on the bank of the river, watching all of these things happen. Watching I'm going to sneeze, I don't want to sneeze, the camera, should I do it again? Oh, I don't know. All of that, that's in the river of thoughts and feelings. That is the river of thoughts and feelings. There was something. And now that we're discussing it, there's something. And there's no value judgment. Is the guy good because he watched himself? No. Is he bad because he thought he might be embarrassed? No. There's no value judgment. It's just like, is this leaf good because it's shinier than that leaf? No. Is that leaf better because it's more matte than shiny? Nope. Just different. Just stuff going on. Easy to say when we talk about the leaf, right? Little less easy to say when we're talking about other people, because we start to judge ourselves. Almost impossible, because we believe ourselves. Oh, that idiot stepped in line, and then the next thing, oh, that person, oh, that's so wonderful. Very difficult, because we're taking it all so personally. Just watch it impersonally. There's nothing personal about a sneeze. What you think about what that guy did when he sneezed has nothing to do with that guy. He doesn't know what you think. He thinks he knows. Maybe some of you are thinking this, maybe some of you are thinking that. But how is that this guy's problem? It's not. Your reaction to what happened when he sneezes, your work. Not a problem. It's not even a challenge. It's just your work. What did I think when that happened? How interesting. I don't push it down. I don't say, oh, gee, I'm not going to think that. That's a lie, because you are thinking. Don't think about an elephant. Don't think about an elephant. There's the elephant. You can't push things down. It doesn't work. You can push them down so you're not aware that they're still there, but you're pushing them down into a place where they're operating even more powerfully under the conscious mind. So don't push it down. Don't lie and say, oh, it didn't happen. I'll tell you this story. Yeah, I will tell you. When I started doing this, walking this path, seriously walking this way, seriously about 13 years ago now, I would meditate right here for, hours every day. For years, about 5 or 6 years, and I was looking for peace, and I was getting peace. And, there was some sincerity, and there was a lot of growth. Wonderful, fantastic. And I was at a place where, okay, I'm a spiritual guy, and I'm driving my car. Someone cuts me off, and I don't react because I'm a spiritual guy. And, oh, that person doesn't understand what they're doing. Forgive them, they don't know what they do. I have all the answers, and I'm a spiritual guy. I don't get upset when people do. I don't take that personally. Then after about 5 or 6 years, I started noticing. You see, the work started paying off. I started noticing that the person who cut me off, I get angry, reactive, and I push it down and lie about it. I suppress it because I had an image of myself as a spiritual guy. That's not spirituality, who I think I am. Get rid of your thoughts. The spirituality just happens by itself, right? But I was not at that stage yet. I was at a stage where I had to come to the realization that I was lying to myself. There was sincerity and there was growth, absolutely. But there was also this anger suppression. So fast, I didn't even catch it. I fooled myself and I thought, gee, I'm spiritual. See how I don't get angry in traffic anymore? But I was pushing it down, and under there it was still working its toxicity on an even deeper level in my life. And once I realized that, next complete beginning of a whole new phase of liberation, where a large part of my meditation was working through darkness. It wasn't just looking for peace, whatever would come up. And I started realizing, spiritual guy, not spiritual guy, what a load of crap. Oh, you're a political guy. Oh, you're a sports guy. Oh, you're this guy. That. Who cares what kind of guy you are? It's all just more self-image and more self-ideas, self-feeling, self-idolatry, period, the end. Self-idolatry. So I realized, yes, the truth is there's a reactivity. So to be mindful is to see the truth. Guy cuts me off in traffic, I'm pissed off. And then just let that feeling and those thoughts do their thing without secondary reaction, without saying, well, I'm spiritual and pushing it down, without judging and say, oh, I shouldn't be thinking that. No. Shouldn't get over that. It is what it is. We don't want it to. We prefer and we're looking to transcend it to the point where we're not reactive. But now is the truth. Be with the truth of now. Now I am reactive to this event. It happened. He cut me off. I'm pissed off. There it is. It's not good. It's not bad. It's simply the fact, the real truth. I see it. I don't push it down. I don't judge it. I let it expend its fury. I don't say, okay, that's enough and put it away. If I have the time at that moment, I'm driving, I say, okay, good. Let me turn off the radio. Let me just feel and think that, but watch it without saying it's good or bad, without pushing it down, without explaining it. Oh, well, that's because this and that happened when I was a kid and I didn't learn patience, or without projecting it. It's his fault because he cut me off. That's his problem. He's got his life to live. Let him figure out his things. You'll help him if you can. You won't if you can't. That's it. This happened. He cut me off. I see it. I have the luxury because I'm driving to just allow these feelings to just play out. They will lose energy in the light of consciousness, which means mindfulness, which means watching it. I watch it. There it is. I don't judge. It's not bad or good. It is what it is. I let it run its energy out. I don't push it down. I don't explain it. I don't sublimate it. I don't project it onto the other person. Yeah, the other person behaved badly. Separate issue. Don't avoid this, which is what's happening. This is the only thing I'm working with. I can't work with that. If I start working with that, it's simply to avoid this. Aha. Let's be honest. What's there to fear? That you're not going to look good? Maybe the thing that doesn't look good just needs to just finally evaporate until there's nothing left but open sky. Is open sky, does that look good? Damn straight. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Open sky is a magnificent, open, glorious space. Clouds are here and clouds are there. Don't fight the clouds, just shine. Consciousness, be mindful. Watch what's happening in your thoughts and feelings. Watch what's happening. And as you watch, these things will slowly dissipate. Remember, no judgment, no secondary reaction, no saying, well, it's because of this, it's because of that, explaining, no pushing it down, no projecting it and saying it's someone else's fault. They made me mad. Silly. Someone made you mad. Get out of here. You got angry. If they did it to someone else, would you be mad? Probably not, or a lot less mad. Why does it make you so angry? Because they did it to you. What's the point? Anger, what's that guy say? He says, anger is the poison you take because someone else behaved badly. It's like punishment you give yourself. It's just, and that's wisdom. That's wisdom. Why are you punishing yourself? Because someone else behaved badly. Just impartial. Watch it. Mindfulness is the light that dissipates the darkness, and it begins to put space between you and the false idea of yourself, your self-idolatry. It starts by itself, just to be mindful. And we're going to speak about stillness next time, which is meditation, silent prayer. And even mindfulness has an element of stillness in it. There's a place in the center of mindfulness that's so non-judgmental and so objective and honest. It's perfectly still, just watching what's happening, not taking any of it personally, and allowing the storm to run itself out. And the next storm, the next time someone cuts me off, it will be slightly less powerful if I did it properly. If I was actually honestly mindful, didn't take it personally, truly just watched and allowed the energy to dissipate. The next time it happens, it will be a little bit less powerful. And 500 times or 1,000 times, I can't tell you when, because that's out of our hands, and I can't tell you how. But I can tell you the method that will guarantee the result, that you will be free of reactivity in that situation and in analogous situations. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. When and how? Don't worry about it. Surrender. Give up the need to control when and how. Just do your work. You will have the results, which will be freedom from other people's actions, freedom from your own stupidity, freedom from the stupidity of others. Please. What else are you here for? You want to be free. You want to be at ease, at peace, at love, at joy. Truth, transcendent service, responsibility. And that's what we're doing. Mindfulness. Magnificent tool. We'll see you next time as we continue this video series on manifestation, getting what you really want and being who you really are.